they're shocked, and so the ships start to fire on the colonialists. Oh, mackerel! There's a first hit. That's a first naval bombardment. Now the whites are heading out to the first rail fence. Right along Freed's Hill, right?
Well, these are troops from New Hampshire that are moving along to a fence that's built that goes from the fortification down towards the water on the shoreline.
So then the ships keep firing.
There's a big fortification called Bunker Hill, and then there's a smaller fort right near Boston Harbor that overlooks a city called Bunker Hill. Rather, I got that backwards. That's Breed's Hill that overlooks Boston. Bigger fortification on Bunker Hill behind it. Now, the British light infantry, they're fast-moving, nimble men. They're very fiery.
Now they're starting to fire on the light infantry that's now starting to gather.
British troops aren't worried now. These are professional soldiers. Among them are veterans from the French and Indian War. There's soldiers who've been in the Army 5-10 years now. They're pros. They really know what they're doing. Commands we know of, but then they'll command prime and load. The musket has a two-step loading sequence where you prime the fire lock and then you load the barrel of the weapon. So you'll hear them yell, prime and load. And you'll hear make ready. And present, which is take aim. And then you'll hear them yell fire. They're using volley fire because individual weapons aren't particularly accurate, but when fired in mass, they can be lethal at close ranges.
So they're
Oh, exactly. They think they'd easily move around the flank. They knew from April 19th that all they had to do was charge the Americans and now work back. Come back later. It's all right. But now they're not doing that. They're a little more obstinate now. The Americans have time to train as well.
So tell us about this remarkable group of soldiers.
No, wow.
Well, they're militia from New Hampshire. They've trained for the last year or so. They too thought that a war was coming. So they're all men, they're not professional soldiers, but they've been working together for several months now. And they're under the command of John Stark, who's a seasoned war veteran himself. So they have some pretty good command, and they have a lot of belief that they've got strength here.
Looks like the British are really taking some movement there. There's some soldiers on the ground. So they're really getting hit quite hard.
They are. They came out expecting to just assault this redoubt that you see in the background. They weren't expecting some of these fences, and they weren't expecting them to be manned by people who were determined to resist. So they thought all they had to do was get close to the hill and then make a frontal assault on it. They didn't know there would be these other obstacles in there. The Americans have brought up artillery guns in their guns. They're firing back. These guns are firing solid iron cannonballs. They don't explode when they hit the ground, but they land at almost 1,000 miles an hour, so they make a tremendous burst when they hit the ground, and then they can roll along and cause additional damage.
That's a tremendous explosion from a cannon in the distance there. And they're continuing to advance, even now they're getting pretty long.
The light infantry took a really nasty hit from the men behind that fence, but they didn't know that the fence was manned, so they assaulted it. And the Americans held their fire until they were quite close before they let go a devastating volley.
The terrain was really a challenge for the British, right?
It was a tremendous factor in the battle. In the original battle, it was fought on a peninsula. The light infantry tried to go along a narrow beach to get around the flank. So when they were hit with a volley, they couldn't retreat to the right and the left. And they could only go forward or go backwards.
Now the whites have then retreated, so they have to regroup. It looks.
Well, Well, the plan, again, to take a fortification is to outflank it. Now the British realize they can't do that. The flank is covered. They weren't expecting this. They have to come up with a new plan now. But maybe if they can mass enough force, they can just drive up the middle and push the Americans right out of the route that way. If they can go faster, frontal assault will only work if it's really fast.
So now they're in retreat. They have to regroup and move a lot more slowly.
And they do. They've got the soldiers for it there. They've got British light infantry. There's still a lot of men there. Now British grenadiers are coming. Italian soldiers are coming.
Here they come through the forest now.
I see them, it looks like there's grenadiers there now. The word grenadier comes from earlier days when they used to throw grenades at fortifications. They don't do this anymore, but they still keep that name grenadier as an honorific. And these are very well seasoned, very professional soldiers. They know how to make a frontal assault. Again, the key is they have to be fast to make it work. It looks like they're taking time to form and regroup. If you listen really carefully, you hear the commands to halt, to dress, to march, to form this way, to form a line in a column.
I hear they're marching to the drum.
They're using the drum to keep a steady cadence. This helps keep a good sense of timing for the men to maintain these good formations. When you're using only voice commands, it's really important to keep the men from getting too far apart. You need to be able to hear the commander's voice over the sound of battle, so they can't spread out too much. Now the light infantry. You see the grenadiers in the front there with those tall fur caps. They're tall men wearing cloaks accentuates their height.
And the horses are starting to run up to the lookout to inform everyone of what's happening down below.
Now you can see just how many troops the British have, and you can see how organized they are, how good they are at holding formations. These are professional soldiers.
Another exchange with the whites.
But see how much crisper that British fire was. It sounded like a single shot from all those men. Devastating wall of lead that they fired. The British muskets are 75 caliber weapons, so they're firing a ball that's 3/4 of an inch in diameter, a lead ball. It flies through the air again at almost 1,000 miles an hour. It doesn't travel real far, but if it hits you, it goes devastating ways.
So a musket ball would definitely be able to penetrate a distance.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. All these wooden fences you see, they're just very crude. They're not going to stop a volley of musketry. That's going to splinter that wood. So it will give the Americans a lot of confidence that's something to stand behind. But that's not a very strong barrier when you're talking about defending against musketry. And don't forget these British soldiers have bayonets on their guns too. They get close enough.
It looks like they're advancing. They're coming up to the first one.
Here they are. It looks like there's a lot more British soldiers now than there are defending their fence.
That's right. The numbers are starting to change. There's another lethal volley. At this point, I'm sure the whites are starting to think that this is a dangerous spot to be.
I think those New Hampshire men know that they better flee quickly or they're going to face the wrath of those soldiers that are coming up on them now. The British are taking a lot of casualties, but that's also getting them that much more spirited and angry. They really want to make this assault work now.
Here's another. Oh.
It looks like now in the original battle, the British are trying to go uphill, which is the challenge that fires, and the Americans do have higher ground. But there's so many obstructions now. There's no fences. You can't just go and run it. You got to come up with a plan to get through all this.
It looks like they're getting an order to retreat.
Here we go. The British are now getting the entire line to advance at once now.
That's impressive.
Here goes his A's and hurrahs, they're roaring, they're mad now. They know they can drive the Americans away.
Here goes the naval bombardment.
And the naval guns have been having difficulty firing at fortification on the hilltop because the naval guns aren't designed to fire up the negatives. So they're working on it. They've also got 24-pound cannon in Boston that are firing almost a full mile all the way across. 24-pound cannonballs with their extreme range.
Yeah, that must have had quite a big impact and devastating blow to the soldiers.
Oh, absolutely, but the challenge for the British is getting those long shots from the 24-pounders to hit on top of the hill in the distance. Or the naval guns that are a little smaller caliber and they're closer, but naval guns aren't designed to fire from the hill like this.
Right, the terrain was very difficult. And that gave the colonialists a real advantage.
It gave them an advantage that they may not even realize they had until the battle started. And once they realize they just can't go as fast as they need to, they'd like to be crossing in a run, but here they come up, there's another fence in their way.
Right.
They're hoping by now to be able to fix their connections. Looks like they're trying to make use of themselves for a little bit of power. Again, they're on a downward slope, so it's not opening.
It's really not they're pretty much wide open.
Yes, they are at this point.
So some more are advancing onto the second rail fence.
Oh, here comes, looks like the right here. So now they're coming in support of the battalion of volunteers, so they moved up somewhat farther here. Let's see if they can engage to their anthem here. Now they're really engaged in the American fire. That's where the downside is. They're engaged in the American musketry on the hill now.
They're putting great resistance up on fire.
The British know that they can't just send troops over that fence piecemeal. There's a lot of numbers out there, and they're just being over the ground, devastated. They have to come up with a way to put the engines all over the path and
What a frightening really a horrendous British soldiers under such fire.
The soldiers have. They're professional soldiers, they're career soldiers. Not many of them have been in battle before, especially not this kind of area, trying to go against the prepared position of the hilltop. Now the British have brought artillery up over this small hill over there on Morgan's Point.
Strong resistance from the colonialists.
British have a 3-pound field cannon over there on the hill. That gives them a little bit more of a fight advantage, but it's still not enough. It's still difficult to block the smaller cannons that are right over the top of that hill. Now, you feel how hot it is for us this morning. It's also in June, it was a hot day then too. Now it was probably about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The troops had to take a substantial amount of marching just to get this far. It was an afternoon as well.
Yeah, and also, I have read that the colonialists
They did, yes. So the Americans, they've been working all night to bring that fort. They're tired as well. Oh, it looks like the British are retreating now. Some of the American artillery think it's found its mark. They realize just how devastating musket fire from the hilltop can be as they've gotten so close to it. So they're pulling back, and it's like they're going to need to regroup again. Yeah, it's just difficult trying to march uphill through all the obstructions, break into the face of hostile gunfire, even for well-trained professional troops. Hear that tappity-tap sound? They're using drum signals to rally the men. That's a signal that means falling, get into a formation. The long drum roll means form up.
There's another big blow from a cannon right up to the redoubt. I think
they thought that they could just outflank that redoubt. That it would be that easy. When that didn't work, now they have to figure out right on the fly what to do. They have to improvise in the face of the much more devastating than they expected. And this ground, they thought it was going to be an easy march up a nice gradual slope, but it's all full of obstructions of all kinds.
Strewn with rocks and gullies and real.
Yeah, the tall grass hides things so they can't even see what the obstructions are. Now those British flags in the middle of the line, they look impressive and they just look ornamental, but they've got a purpose too. They're right in the middle of the line. They form a rallying point. The soldiers can see them from anywhere on the battlefield. So if a soldier gets lost in the smoke from the battle, all he has to do is look around and look for those flags, and he knows where to reform, knows where the center of his line. So long that they have, they're trying to go forward with a quick march. They know that being fast is going to be the only way to assault this hill. Let's get through the fencing quickly, but still keep an orderly formation. Keep in formation because if they let small numbers of troops get far out in the front, they'll just get devastated by American musket fire and get picked off. Oh, yeah. And that's what
They took a lot of hits on it. They're approaching the third rail fence.
Hear the drum going faster now. They're saying, march, march, faster. Close that distance.
They make their way to the third rail fence. Now they have to regather before the final car.
Navy's finding the range now. You see that shot landed on the slope.
Right, they're getting closer.
Some of those cannonballs are just rolling up the hill and right into the American lines.
Another big hit. They're getting even closer.
When those cannonballs fall short, they're still you know that the next one is down. It's getting tough for the Americans.
Right. And that's the thing, is that they've been firing for a while. And they're very limited by the supplies that they have up on this redoubt.
They have been, and the only thing they've been able to do is just stand in the same position to reform and move it back. So they haven't been doing as much shooting when they carry more ammunition to begin with.
Right.
So the British, they think they're working pretty fast, but they might actually have an advantage here if they're not going to get more ammunition.
Right. That's true.
Or they just have them pull back one more time and they're improvising those tactics on the clock.
And then people doing good that have to figure out how they're going to be able to get to the top of the hill.
Again, this is just people retreat so they can move forward. Oh, it looks like the officer they managed to tell them this. And then some of them are going to run infantry right on the far distance. routed, but the troops in the center, they're reforming.
And of course, the signal like that is that drum roll.
That drum roll, exactly. Here it's doing a nice steady beat. Now they'll change the drum beatings. Let's hear what they do next. So they're going to drum up a march and say to advance again. Do they have that much courage to try a third time?
Especially after getting so devastated by the colonialist fire up on the hill.
They have lost a lot of men. It's hard to tell from what we're doing up here, but the British, almost 2,000 men on the field, nearly half of them have been gone down as killed or wounded by this time. Almost half their men have casualties. And that last set of men, they rout the Americans off that redoubt.
Make the final charge, and of course I'm sure the colonialists...
Who's in charge? You've got John Stark, you've got Joseph Warren, who is a rather famous American now. He was one of the key men in fomenting the rebellion. So he's got the rank of general, but from what you can see, it looks like he's just taking a musket as a private soldier because he doesn't have any. We've got Israel Putnam is in the redoubt. You may have heard of Putnam tonight. That's named after him. Who else we can see? I was looking for spirited march on those drums. And they push past this last obstruction, and then they've got a steep bit of hill to climb. Another lethal blow from the colonialists. That would live going fine. See, it's not so easy for them to shoot down like that. Right. Now the British are a lot closer. Much closer range. They'll have a significant impact on the effectiveness of their volleys.
Oh, mira, tiro, se tiró.
Oh, they're starting to take an effect. They're close enough. These advanced musket volleys are going to start to protect
So much this guy had all the way down the hill.
done it. They've got no third fence. Now they're going to get close enough to fire from a very close range.
Oh,
They can stand up to this.
They're getting very close. It's getting... Oh no! Now they've stormed up the right side. Oh, they took some hits. Now they're starting to retreat. They're making the final assault.
And the Americans are probably, they might be able to go. Oh, there they go. The British are going right over that earthen wall now. Oh,
Now they're fully attacking.
Yeah, this is where the Americans know they're not going to stand up to hand-to-hand combat with professional soldiers. They did as much as they could with the guns, but when it comes face-to-face, they're not going to stay for this.
And the colonialists now have run out of powder.
They're out of powder, they're probably out of energy, out of water, and they're not going to try to fight professional soldiers hand-to-hand. Oh no. And that would be full. Oh, the British flag is in the redoubt now.
It looks like they took the hill, ladies and gentlemen.
So the British have taken Bunker Hill, but all of those red coats along the slopes. The cost has been enormous.
How many have perished in this battle?
They've lost 1,084 officers and men, and among them 100